And welcome back. It's now time to check back in with Tom over at Hy-Vee on Battlefields.
Tom, what should people know about carbs?
What should people know about carbs? That, as in everything, I'm finding this out from, Audrey, all the time. Do everything in moderation. You don't have to get all tightened up about things, right?
Right.
I mean, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Yes.
Now, one thing that can happen here that we talked about a little bit earlier, you mentioned Greek yogurt.
Yes.
And I'm seeing something here. Now, when I kind of look at that, I have to be honest. Usually, I see flowers stuck in that, but that's not what this is.
You're right. No.
Okay, what you have to explain what this is then.
Yes. So what we have here is we're going to be making some overnight oats, and overnight oats are really great for a breakfast, for a snack, or even a dessert. This recipe that we're making today has 11 grams of fiber in it, and it has 30 grams of protein. So it's really going to make you feel full and satiated throughout the day as you go along.
Fiber does that. It's just good for you.
It's just good for you. Yeah.
Okay. So now you mentioned that's in here, and
Yes.
you've mushed it all up.
Yes, so the recipe that we did is we used about a third of a cup of this Fairlife milk.
Okay.
And then we put some quick oats in there
Okay.
and kind of stirred it up. We put some chia seeds in there too. So chia seeds have omega-3s in them to help with inflammation, and it's also got that fiber in there.
Right.
And the type of fiber that chia seeds have actually pull cholesterol out of the body too. So it'll help lower
Really?
your bad cholesterol.
Oh, so it's kind of a double hit.
Yeah,
Of being
double
good
whammy.
And also you mentioned the milk, the Fairlife.
Yes.
Reason I know that you like that, it can be for people who are lactose intolerant.
Yes, so I love Fairlife because it is lactose free. They basically use filtration that uses reverse osmosis to pull out that lactose. So it's lactose free, and it's usually higher in protein too. So again, double whammy.
She said a word I remember even from high school biology, which is osmosis. I know what that is. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that. Okay, so you've put that together, and then of course the big word in there is overnight. So this has been cooled overnight.
Yes, so we put these all together. We mashed half of a banana and then some raspberries in there too. But you can
Okay.
use any kind of fruit to make it your own and personalize it. So you can use blueberries, mangoes, peaches, kiwi, strawberry.
Could you use frozen?
Oh yes, yep, you sure
Oh,
could.
okay. All right,
So
all right.
if something's out of season or maybe it's just too expensive right now, fresh, you could always use frozen too.
All
So
right.
I've just pulled a mixed berry and then also a raspberry. These are nice too because you can keep them in the freezer and just pull them out whenever
Sky's
you
the
need them.
limit, really,
Sky's the
with
limit.
where taste is concerned. All right, what do we do with this then?
Yeah, so right here we've just kind of got the base. Again, we just kind of freeze it overnight.
Okay.
You can also do this up ahead of time so that you have like a week's worth of overnight oats.
Okay, now you said freeze. You freeze or refrigerate?
You could do either. So if
Okay,
you wanted them
all right.
quicker, you could put them in the freezer.
Right.
Otherwise, you could put them in the refrigerator too.
Okay.
So I've just got some blueberries here, some fresh blueberries, and I'm going to just
Those
kind
are
of.
always good.
Yes. Blueberries are really great for the mind
Mm-hmm.
too. They just kind of help fight dementia, and they also just get some great fiber in there too.
Okay.
So I'm just going to add about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup.
All right.
But again, you could use any kind of berry that you want. I'm also going to be using some Fairlife yogurt.
Okay.
I'm using the plain one because I can control then how much sugar I put in. So plain usually has less sugar in it compared to the sweetened ones like vanilla,
Okay.
strawberry, or peach.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
So I always like to go.
You're adding enough sweetener by putting fresh fruit and stuff like
Exactly.
that. So yeah, that kind of takes care of it.
And even if you wanted a little bit more sweetness, you could always add honey to it. You could add maple
Oh, yeah.
syrup, agave even, just to sweeten it up a little bit. So I'm just topping this off with some plain Greek yogurt.
It's looking like an oats parfait.
That's what I
what's
was
going
just
on.
about to say. It
Was
looks
it?
like a
Okay,
parfait.
it does. It looks like a parfait.
So I'm adding about 3/4 of a cup on top
Okay.
of this Greek yogurt. And then basically you're done. So you can make it as any way that you want. So like I said, you could add any kind of berry that you wanted to, kind of make it your own so that way you don't get sick of it all of the time too.
If I wanted to put some crunchy things, like, I don't know, a crunchy cereal, I could do that as well.
Yeah, you could put
little
some
texture.
You could put some Catalina Crunch on there.
There you go.
You could put some granola on there. You could put peanuts on top even to give it a little bit of crunch, or almonds. And then that way you get to customize it yourself too.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
Let me dig in
Get
a little
ready.
bit here. First of all, I don't think you're going to lose with fruit and yogurt. And you don't. See? Now I got the two tastes. With
Yeah.
the berry, that sweetened it up a little bit. Yogurt was just kind of yogurt.
Yep.
All right, this is good. People can find these recipes around town or around Hy-Vee anyway.
They sure can. They can find them on Hy-Vee.com, or they can come in office and see me, or virtually, and they can find me at Hy-Vee.com/help.
She can help you with a lot of stuff here at Hy-Vee. No kidding. Back to you.
Thank you, Tom. Greek yogurt is amazing because it has so much protein, and you can like swap things in recipes,
Yeah, you can
like
use it
even
so
in
many
brownies.
things. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Love it.
Makes everything healthy.